Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the High Button Sports live stream. My name is Theo Yatru, and thank you so much for joining me as always. And boy, what a great matchup we have tonight at the U18 Women's Showcase in beautiful Fredericton, New Brunswick. Again, thank you so much for taking along this live stream. This one should be a good one, folks. Northern Subway Selects sitting at second place in the standings against the Western Wolves. We're a little behind in the standings, but having a great showcase to say the least. Both goalies standing on their head all weekend long. In between the pipes for the Wolves is going to be Peyton Croziers, who's having a great weekend, and that's going to be a delayed offside to start things off. So face-off going to be outside the Selects end here. Taking the draw for the Selects is going to be, Ashley McCaddy, the center woman for the Selects. She loses that one. So it's going to go deep in the Selects end, and now the Wolves are going to work. Mia Stevenson on it. Oh, weird bounce there, right in front of the Selects goalie there. Another chance at it. That one gets blocked. Now Duncan along the boards. Pass it to the point. Here's McPherson now. McPherson with a blast shot on. That one just goes wide, not by much. Now Selects take that one away, as that's going to be out of play, as I think it hit one of the girls' gloves on the Selects bench here. So face-off is going to be back inside. So face-off one there by the Selects, but goes right on goalie here. So same spot as before as Stevenson tries to win that draw. Oh, excuse me, that was Callie McNeil who won it. Now Callie McNeil tries to pick that one up behind the net, couldn't cradle it. Now Selects try to come back the other way now. Is Vint try to pass that one up to her center woman. That one gets intercepted, and Callie McNeil coming back the other way for the Wolves. Coming along the boards now. Now here's Pinot. Pinot does a good job holding the blue line. She sends it down in deep. Misha Pinot, a great defense woman for this Wolves team, especially defensively. But now try to poke that one away was McEwen, and she does. So now Selects are going to have to regroup in their own end and get up ice. Here's Chisholm now. Chisholm making a nice little move. Allie Chisholm sends that one up ice. Now here's another chance. Shot on. That one just gets blocked. Now McEwen tries to send that one up ice, but Selects send it right back in as Peyton Crozier wants to play it. So here is Stevenson. That one gets broken up, but it goes right to Morrison here. Or no, excuse me, this is number 15, Maria McPherson, as she sent that one in deep as there was some pushing and shoving behind the net. Now Burris, the defensewoman, she tried to send that one up ice. That one gets picked off. Wolves coming back the other way, and they get a change, so fresh legs now out for the Wolves. Sean Richards just drops it back to her defensewoman, who is Bria Tanner. She got that one picked off. Here is Murray now. Hallie Murray making some nice little moves. Murray still with it. Murray, little toe drag, but she couldn't quite get a shot off. Good try there by the forward. As the Wolves try to get up ice. Now a big collision right at the blue line. Now Selects try to go to work on the forecheck, but now Wolves come back the other way. Here is Duncan, who's having an exceptional showcase so far. As remember, folks, this showcase and these couple of games all weekend long still count as a win and a loss in the regular season. So it's good for the parents as it's a little less travel now in the future, since we're going to be playing against each other for a couple times this weekend. So we're going to get our first power play in this one. It's going to be an interference call So in the box, it's going to be number 7, Ellie Gaudette for the Western Wolves. For interference. So big power play here for the Selects to get on the board. Face-off is going to be on the left side of Peyton Crozier. As Selects win it, but that one gets taken away, so good start to the kill for the Wolves. So Lydia Mason drops that off for Chisholm, and now they get up the ice running. Here's a chance up on the left side now as Chisholm, the quarterback on the power play, makes a nice dish, but nice save there from Crozier with the pad. Now Chisholm gets it right back on the point. That was Lexi McIntyre, not Chisholm. Sorry about that one, folks. The quarterback for the power play, number 7. And now Subway trying to get it set up once again here as McIntyre sends that one down low. Now a shot on, nice save there from Crozier. Another rebound chance. Couldn't put that one by Crozier, was Rogan Vint. Close couple looks there. Now they're going to regroup here. Here is Hallie Rose McLean, sends that up to McIntyre. McIntyre trying to find a lane. Passes up on the right side to Rose McLean, but now back to McIntyre. McIntyre shot on tipped and just goes wide. As now the Western Wolves send that one down the ice. So McIntyre with a nice quick up pass up to Rose McLean, the captain for the Selects, sends that one down to Anna MacArthur. Anna MacArthur back to McIntyre. McIntyre to Rose McLean. She fumbled on that one, so Wolves take advantage of that and send that one all the way down the ice. Great kills so far for the girls in white. 23 seconds left to go in it. McIntyre still out there. She sends that one up here to Dorian. Callie Dorian passes that one across to Martin. Mila Martin, look for options. She's just going to go around the net behind Peyton Crozier, blocking her off. Good defensive play there. It was Blackwire, so we are back to even strength. Great kill there by the Wolves. Maybe that will give them a momentum boost. And now the Wolves send that one all the way down. Not enough for icing. Carly tried to play that one up to Mila Martin, but she couldn't handle that pass, so Wolves send it in deep. Now along the boards is Select still can't quite get it out. Good pressure here by McAdam. Now Carly Boyle try to send that one in the Wolves' end. Couldn't do so. Blocked there by number 10. Number 10 is Caden Thomas. So that's going to be sent down in the Wolves' end. Trying to get it out was Richard. She couldn't do that. That one's picked off. Another chance in front. No one could bang that one home. So now coming back the other way. Here is McAdam. McAdam delays. Her forwards trying to come in, but that one just goes wide. Nice pass, save by Mason. Now Evelyn Scott trying to send that one in, and she does. As that's going to go right to Stevenson. Here's a chance now as she try to get around Hallie Rose McLean, but couldn't do so. Rose McLean now want to go for a skate. She gets kind of hooked up there, no call. Rose McLean, the captain, still doing a little bit of dipsy doodle, but couldn't quite get by Peyton Crozier. Nice couple dekes there from the captain on the Selects. Face-off is going to be on the left side of Crozier. Taking the draw for the Wolves. Smiley Stevenson. She loses that one. Rose McLean tried to get a shot off. That one gets broken up. Here is Webster now for the Wolves. She hits the red line and gets it in deep. Now the Wolves go to work as Webster picks it up, her own dump in. Now Stevenson sends that one up to McEwen, but she couldn't hold the blue line. So they're going to have to regroup here. Here's McEwen. She couldn't quite get that one out. That one's going to be sent across to Francis McDonald. McDonald. Now that pass gets picked off, but still keeping it in. Number 17, Carly Boyle, who goes for a change. So fresh legs for the selects. Now a big battle there on the left side of Crozier. Ref, I'm sure you can hear her yelling, move it. But now Wolves finally get it down the ice. As this is going to be on Mason, so she's going to cover that one up as a big snow shower there from number 10 was Caden Thomas, but no call obviously. And face-off is going to be on the right side of Mason, the 09 born player. Great goalie for this selects team. As Callie McNeil lost that draw. Lexi McIntyre sends that one up to her winger. Rogan Vint. Now back to McIntyre. Now back to Vint. Nice clean breakout there for the selects. Now Vint drops it. Back up top to Dorian. Now to McIntyre. McIntyre with a shot on. That one steered away there by Crozier. Now drops it down low as Sean Richards took a tumble. Now Wolves trying to have a clean breakout. That's a poor pass, so now they take advantage. Shot on! Nice save there from Crozier as she solved that one. Peyton Crozier making her 5th stop of the night so far. Face-off is going to be on the right of her now. As Ashton McCaddy's line is now out for the selects. As she wins that draw cleanly, sends it up top to Dorian on the point. Dorian with a shot. She didn't get all of that one. Now a big battle up on the right side. Here is Martin. She cycles that one down low, but now Wolves take that one away and send it all the way down in the selects end. McIntyre. She doesn't like her options in front of her, so she's going to keep spinning around. Nice little moves there from McIntyre. She has some wheels, but she lost that one. Number 15 was McPherson, so now Wolves try to come back the other way, but that one got picked off. So now the selects send that one in deep. All by herself now is number 8, Evelyn McLeod on the forecheck. But good little stick handling there from McEwen in speed, and she sends that one up ice. Layla Burris sends it to her D partner. Now up ice they go. Wolves pick that one off at the red line, and now here's a chance for the selects. Shot on, nice save there from Crozier. Now another chance now for Burris with a shot on. That's going to be out of play. So good couple stops there from Peyton Crozier once again. So 10:06 remaining in this one. Not 51 as you see on the board, but there we go. Is a shot on. That one goes right to Moreau, but she didn't get all of that one on her backhand. Now Burris walks the blue line. She just cycles that one down low. Rims it around the wall. Kate Morrow getting battled there with Finley Blackwire. Morrow try to play that one in the slot. Here's a chance on her backhand. Still loose, and nice defensive play there from Callie McNeil to get that one out of harm's way. Now selects Rose McLean, cycle it. Drops it to number 3. She couldn't quite get a shot off there, so this is going to be an icing call against the Wolves. So great pressure and great shift from Rose McLean's line, as no one can change on the Wolves due to the icing. So tired legs out there. Let's see if the selects can open up the scoring and break the ice here. So face-off one there by the Wolves, but kept in there from Carly Boyle. It's a weird bounce there as Crozier wasn't really expecting that one, so she had to cover that one up quick. 9:15 now left to go in this first period, folks. Theo Yatcher with High Bun Sports. Again, thank you for tuning into this live stream. This weekend has been a ton of fun, to say the least, from all of us here at High Bun. As now, here come the Wolves on a 2-on-2 opportunity. As Caden Thomas try to get around Boyle there. Now, Frances McDonald wins that. She sends it to her defensewoman, number 9, Richards. Sean Richards with a shot on. Crozier made a pad save and steers it aside there. Another whistle, as there is 8:48 left to go, as that was out of play. So shots are now 10-3 in favor of the Selects. Just to give you a little rundown of how the standings are looking like. Selects in second with 24 wins and 4 losses. And then for the Capitals, 16 wins and 11 losses. So both great teams here. As this whole game should be intense, to say the least. All wins matter, but especially in the second half of the season. That's a good try there from Murray, as she couldn't quite get behind Mason there, as she went hard to the net. But now the Subway Selects try to come back the other way. Oh, here's a turnover. Here's a chance now for the Selects. Oh, as Peyton Crozier tried to poke check it, but the puck flew right behind her, and good thing that didn't go in the back of the net. That was a close one for Crozier, and another nice stop there for Peyton Crozier. Close call there from Rogan Vint to open up the scoring. But definitely a nice play there from Crozier with a poke check. Just, she's looking up to the sky. I can't believe that didn't get to the back of her net. So Callie McNeil got kicked out of the draw, as they win it either way. 8 minutes now left to go in this first period, ladies and gentlemen. Anna MacArthur, she lost that bow, so that's going to be sent all the way down in for an icing once again here. So a lot of icings and a lot of whistles so far in this one. Both teams trying to find the back of the net and be the icebreaker. So taking the draw now for the Selects is Rose McLean, as she loses that one. Now Pinot gets to out battle there, and Rose McLean try to pass it to her defensewoman. Now Burris lost that battle at the blue line, but either way, Selects get it right back in, as Peyton Crozier leaves it for her defensewoman Blackwire. Now that one's coughed up as Burris sends it right back in, as Selects with a great forecheck. Wolves having a hard time getting it out. They're just a little tired out there, as now you can see they got to change. So fresh legs now out for the Wolves. Along the boards, here is number 10, Caden Thomas, as she tried to play it to number 23. There was Stevenson, or this is actually McAdam. But now Rose McLean coming up with it for the Selects. Pass up on the right side on her backhand. Try to play it back to Rose McLean, but it goes right to the defensewoman, as that one rings it off the bar. What a shot that was from number 17, Carly Boyle, as she's been having an exceptional first. Just can't get in the back of net. Now we come back the other way now as McAdam try to play that one in front. Oh, close chance there for the Wolves. Great pass there from McAdam to C. Stevenson. She just couldn't quite get it by Mason. But now, here is Waugh. Waugh tried to do a little dipsy doodle at the ringette line. Couldn't do so. Now, Rose McLean drops it. Now that one gets cycled down low thanks to number 9, Sean Richards. 6:03 now left to go. Now, nice partner pass there to C. McIntyre. McIntyre shot on. That one got blocked there by McEwen. Now it goes right to McIntyre on the point. She walks in. That one gets blocked. Another chance in front. Oh, how did that one not get in the back of the net, as that went way wide. Now nice little moves at the blue line from Dorian. She walks in. That one gets blocked there by McEwen one more time. McEwen putting her body on the line for the Wolves. Now, simple play there from defensewoman Dorian, as she just puts it in deep. 5:23 now left to go in this first period. Pretty much all Selects, as they are again tons of chances. Shots are now 14-5 in favor of the Navy. But now McEwen rims that one around the wall, but no one's there. Come and collect it. Good forecheck here from McCaddy. The center woman she keeps it in. Now Scott also try to keep it in, but now it's going to go all the way down the ice. Not enough hot sauce on that to be icing, so McIntyre's going to have to pick that one up. She tried to spring it to her forward, number 15, MacArthur. But that's going to be, or excuse me, that was Frances McDonald, but that one got stripped. Here's a chance now for the Wolves. Shot on. That one's just wide. Close chance there from Callie McNeil. Now big battle along the boards on the right side of Mason. Kinley Duncan trying to find the puck as well. But now Frances McDonald sends that one up ice. Now big collision there at the red line, and Wolves fencewoman have possession. They try to cross ice that pass to McNeil. It got broken up by Burris, but McNeil gets it right back and sends it in deep. 4 minutes now left to go in this first period. Now it's starting to get some momentum here from either side. The speed is showing now. Layla Burris. Burris plays it to her D partner. Now Rose McLean couldn't quite get it out. Good job there at the blue line. Now Selects have possession once again, as that's going to be sent all the way down the ice. No one could touch that one up, so it's going to be an icing call against the Selects here with 3:24 left to go in this one. Theo Iachi with High Button Sports, live streaming the U18 Winter Showcase in beautiful Fredericton, New Brunswick all weekend long. Start at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So face-off one there from Rose McLean. That one's rimmed along the wall, goes right to the winger now. Here is Frances McDonald trying to get there first. That one gets coughed up. To lay it offside here against the Select, so Wolves have tons of time to make a play in their own end. Here is McEwen. McEwen try to play it to her forward. That pass was a little too far in front of her, so Select sent it right back down the ice. Brooke McEwen plays it to her winger. Try to play it back to McEwen, but that one got broken up. Another shot on. Wobbly puck there, goes right to the far left side now. Frances McDonald try to play that one in the slot. Wolves take care of it and send it down. Boyle thought someone was going to touch that one up, but no one did, and it's going to be another icing call against the Selects with 2:30 left to go in it. Face-off now going to be on the left side of Mason. It's been pretty quiet in this first period. Wolves trying to get a little more shots on her. There's 2:20 remaining now as Gritton tries to get that one out. Couldn't do so. Shot on. That one just goes wide. Selects with some time in their own zone as Ella Gritton now with it. Gritton want to make a play. She makes a nice pass to Carly Boyle on her tape. Boyle to the captain, Rose McLean now. Rose McLean driving wide, cuts in. Oh, close chance there for the Selects and McLean to get on the board. Now, here's a chance for McIntyre along the blue line. Oh, she loses that one though. Coming back the other way was that was number 4, Kayla Mills. But good back check there from the Selects to break that chance up from Mills. McIntyre, nice little spinner, Emma move off the glass, and now up to Sean Ritzerts, who lost that one at the blue line this time. Dorian, McIntyre. Now cross ice to Evelyn McLeod. Evelyn McLeod trying to do a little dipsy doodle. That one got picked off. Here is Mills. Mills, nice pass to see Thomas, but it was in her feet, so she couldn't quite get it in deep there. Here is Burris. We know she can skate. She has some ice in front of her, trying to drive wide. She does. One of the tallest players in this U18 league. She used her body there and got it in deep, but Stevenson coming back the other way for the Wolves. Nice pass there to McNeil. Now back to Stevenson. Shot on. Nice save there from Mason, but it goes right to Richard with a shot. That one goes way wide. Half a minute left to go in this first period, folks. Stevenson battling for it. Now Maria McPherson try to keep that one in. Couldn't do so. She's going to have to skate hard back and collect it and send that one up ice to Hallie Murray. Hallie Murray with some wheels. Makes a nice little move. Shot on. That one went off a body and just wide. And that will do it. The first period remains scoreless here between the Northern Subway Selects and the Western Wolves. What a first period that was, folks. Back and forth action, and you don't want to miss a second, as we'll be right back in about 10 minutes or so. Theo Yatcher with High Bun Sports. See you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to second period action between the Northern Subway Selects and the Western Wolves. Still remains scoreless here, so who will open up the score, and will it be in the second period? We'll find out right here. Both goalies standing on their head. Lydia Mason for the Selects and Peyton Crozier for the Wolves. So here we go. Second period action, Selects and the Wolves. As Rose McLean starts things off in the attacking zone. Shot on, and nice save there. Crozier, her first stop of the second. As the captain, Hallie Rose McLean, the 08 born player. A great center woman for the Selects team. And obviously a great leader as well. As he tried to win that one back to her defense woman. Doesn't go. But now Wax again as Zamboni was just out a second ago, so the ice is still a little slippery as you can see the puck flying everywhere. It's kind of like ping pong going back and forth here. Or I should say ping. What's that? Kind of forget that. I shouldn't say it's a sport. It's that arcade game. Pinball machine. You guys know more than I do. But either way, back we go as the puck is still flying at all directions. As the Selects finally get it in deep. It's Peyton Crozier. Lost the puck there for the second as it's still glued to the ice. As maybe the refs should have waited a couple minutes longer to start puck drop in the second period. As the ice is really wet out there, but here is McIntyre, who had a great first period as she lost the puck and a chance in front. Oh, wouldn't that have been something? They almost popped one by Mason there, but good stop. Almost a turnover there from McIntyre. So I think the net was off momentarily there, so we're getting that checked out there by the refs. Refs kind of delaying some time here for the ice to dry a little more as Craig Clark, the head coach for the Selects, trying to get a timeout maybe, as he's complaining about the ice, as the ref having a good chuckle with Mr. Craig Clark. So, Russ having a discussion about something. It definitely is a little delay about drying the ice. Shots are 16-7 in favor of the Selects. So ref checking where one of the players try to move the puck over at that goal line by Crozier. Checking if it's still slippery over there. So it looks like we're going to have a couple minute breaks here as Craig Clark and the Western coach on their side going to have a quick timeout maybe. So it looks like we're good now. All right. Face off going to be on the left side of Mason. Hopefully the ice is a little drier as the Wolves win that draw. They send that one down low to Mia Stevenson. Chance in front. No one could bang that one home. Here is Richard with a shot on. That one got blocked. Now, with some time, here is Maria McPherson. She sends that one in deep. Mason coming out to play to McIntyre. McIntyre plays that one up ice. That one got broken up there by Stevenson. McIntyre regrouping in her own end. She has some speed. Up on the left side, making a nice pass. Now, here's a chance for the Selects as they just play it in deep. Fresh legs now out for the Selects. Big battle here in the corner. Trying to cut in. Crozier with a nice poke check as the puck is still sticking to the ice here as Selects cycle it down low. Here is Ashton McCaddy. McCaddy plays that one up top to Evelyn McLeod. Now to the point shot. And that one gets blocked. Another chance in front. McCaddy making a nice little pass but nice save there from Crozier. Nice pass, excuse me, from Ash McCaddy behind the back, but can't open up the scoring just yet. 17:43 left to go in this third period. I'm getting too excited, folks. Second period, excuse me. Who will open up the scoring? As that puck's gonna go all the way down. So Select's gonna have to regroup it in their own end as they pass that one up. That one gets intercepted. Big collision there at the Wolves bench. You can see Ash and McCaddy battling for it, but now coming up with it is Burris. Burris shot on, that one gets blocked. Nice block there. Number 7 is Ellie Gaudette. Now, Selects with some time. Evelyn McLeod sends that down low. Here's a chance, shot on. Nice save there from Crozier. Another chance in front. Nice battle. Number 14 there is Brooke McEwen. She's not letting the Selects players get in front of the net, but now coming back the other way. Here's a chance for Webster. Webster lost that one to Burris as she makes a nice little pass up ice, but that one gets broken up once again here. Now this goes right to number 5, Finley, or excuse me, this is 15. His shot on, nice save there from Richard, or from Mason, excuse me, not a shot from Richard. As both goalies, as I keep mentioning, playing super, super well and calm, cool, and collected here. Lydia Mason, the 09 born player for the Selects, making some big time stop, and the face-off is going to be on the left side of her now. Miley Stevenson taking the draw. Now tied up along the boards here. Now Selects come back the other way. Hallie Rose McLean, she has some wheels. Has some ice in front of her. She tried to pass that one to Francis McDonald in the slot there, but that one got broken up by McAdam. McAdam chips that one in. Not enough for icing, says the lineswoman. As that puck got stripped, here's a chance for McAdam, and nice save there from Mason. One of her best stops of the day is she sprawled to make that pad stop right in the slot. As Duncan wanted that pass, but Duncan's gonna come and collect it in her own end against, or excuse me, McIntyre's gonna come and collect it. Here is McIntyre. She wants to go all the way. She has some speed. Look at her go as she just couldn't quite get around number 9, Misha Pinot. Or else she would have been on a fast break there as Rose McLean tries to get that one in deep. Now with it, Finley Blackquire. She loses that one. Now coming back the other way is Rogan Vint. Now helping her out. Here's a chance was Sean Richards, but she couldn't quite get a shot off. Rose McLean, excuse me, this is Rogan Vint. Rogan Vint now. Make a nice little move. Pass up to the point. Now down low. Now Anna MacArthur plays it up to the point. Here's a point shot there. That got blocked. Now here's a chance for the Wolves on a breakaway. Number 21 is Kinley Duncan, but couldn't quite get around McIntyre. Great back check from the defensewoman. But now Selects come back the other way, and nice glove save there from Peyton Crozier. So both teams gaining some speed here, getting some shots on net in this second period. 19-9 are the shots. 14:40 left to go. On in the corner. Here come the Selects. And now here is Tanner with the shot. Oh, just wide, not by much. As Burris with a shot. Big rebound chance. No one could bang that one home. Close chance there for the assistant captain, number 11, Kate Morrow. As if she had her stick on the ice, she would have made this a 1-0 hockey game. Now here comes Burris behind her net as she gets organized, trying to make a play. It's a nice breakout pass there, but Richards broke that one up. Now cross ice pass. Here's a chance for Bria Tanner. Tanner is going to send that one in deep. As here's Duncan now. Duncan rims that one around the wall to see number 10 there. Number 10 was Thomas. Now Thomas hits the red line. Couldn't quite get fully in deep. Now big battle along the blue line there. And now it's finally possessed there by the Selects in their own end. Wanted to go for a skate as she gets tripped up. So that's going to be a power play coming up for the Selects here. So drawing that penalty, number 6 was Brooke McDonald. Or excuse me, Ella Gritton drawing that one. So in the box, going to be number 10, Caden Thomas for tripping. So power play here for the Selects. Let's see if they can get on the board here. Face-off one there by the Selects. Good start to the power plays. McIntyre tried to take a shot. She fanned on it right in the slot, though. Is MacArthur on the backhand. She delays. Now McIntyre. Jeez. Close call there. As McIntyre sends it down low to Rose McClay with a shot. That one gets blocked. So good start to the kill for the girls in white, as there is a minute and a half left to go in it. McIntyre trying to set something up in her own end. She has some ice in front of her. Makes a nice pass to the captain, Rose McLean. Rose McLean now. Driving wide, right side. Trying to find centerman there was Brogan Vint, but she couldn't bang that one home. Now, big battle along the boards here. Good support from Rose McLean. Sends it up to McIntyre. McIntyre plays that one down low. Rose McLean, McIntyre. Now up on the right side to Burris. Burris, she lost that puck, so now coming back the other way is the Wolves. Here's a chance now for number 12. Is Dorian. Now, here's a chance for Rose McLean coming up on the right side. She has some speed. Shot on, that just goes wide. Evelyn McLeod now. Battling with Stevenson on the Wolves as she can't quite get it out. Here's a chance now for Richards. Richards shot on. That one gets blocked there by Richard. So Richards taking a shot and Richard with the block. As now there is 10 seconds left to go in this power play. Here's a chance now for McLeod once again. Evelyn McLeod plays it in front. Oh, how did that one stay out? Close chance there for the Selects, as that will do it for the power play. Nice pad save there from Crozier. Another shot on. That one just goes wide. So Crozier's going to come out to play it. 11 minutes now left to go in this second period. Oh, giveaway right up the middle there was to Burris, and she couldn't quite get a shot off. Or excuse me, this is Frances McDonald. Now it goes to the point. Point shot there. Ooh, that one just went wide. Nice tip in front. Burris now cycles it down low. Tanner plays it. It scores! The Northern Subway Selects open up the scoring in this one thanks to number 19, Frances McDonald. And it all started with a great forecheck and great plays down low. Kept hacking and whacking it behind Crozier, and kind of in an awkward angle, Frances McDonald shot it off Crozier's pad and managed to get in the back of the net. So 1-0 Selects lead here. So you know what they say, folks, that first goal always the most important. As Selects now gain some momentum. Now the Wolves trying to get organized in their own end. Here's Mills. Sends it to deep partner. Now it goes right to Webster along the wall, and still not out though. Good pinch there from Burris. Now Mills. Try to play that one across. That one couldn't connect with her winger, so that's going to be sent Right to Burris in her own end. Burris with tons of time. Try to stretch past there. Here's a chance now for Bria Tanner. Bria Tanner alone, and it's still loose. Not covered up just yet, and now it finally is. What a save there from Peyton Crozier. As she thought she covered it for a couple seconds there. Her ref didn't blow a whistle, and she had to make a last millisecond reaction save on that one. Close chance there for Tanner and the selects. So 9:41 left to go in this second period.
Please come to the scorekeeping box to pick up.
Face off one there by selects. Here's a chance in front. Another nice save there from Crozier. As there's some pushing and shuffling after the whistle. Shots are now 23-9 in favor of the selects. So Rose McLean's line back out there. See if they can get up too as they lose the draw. That one gets rimmed all the way around, and try to keep it in was Carly Boyle, but couldn't do so. So now the Wolves come back the other way. Here's a chance now for Kinley. Kinley Duncan gets hooked up here, so we're going to see the first Wolves power play this time. So in the box, it's going to be the assistant captain for the selects, number 17, Carly Boyle. Looks like it's going to be a holding call. So a huge chance now for the Western Wolves to get on the board. So face off one there by the Wolves cleanly. Now here's Pinot on the dot as that one just gets blocked. Now selects have a chance to clear it, and they do. Crozier coming out to play it. Now Callie McNeil with some time in her own end. She wants to have a clean breakout here. Up on the left side, that one got broken up by McCaddy. Now helping her out is Sean Richards. Sean Richards still with it, wasting a ton of time as the selects fans like this effort from the selects here. So Stevenson sends that one up ice. Duncan couldn't quite get around the last defensewoman there, so selects are gonna send that one down. 1:10 now left to go in the power play for the Wolves. So Brooke McEwen with some time. Brooke McEwen, we know she can skate, has great hands as defensewoman, but she tried to spring her forward, but that passed a little too far in front of her, so it's gonna be an icing call. 8:14 now left to go in this second period. Shots are still 24-9 in favor of the selects. Anna MacArthur cycles it down low, but Callie McNeil now picking it up and slowing things down behind her own net. McNeil gaining some speed across the blue line. She drops it to McEwen. Now a nice pass there to see Mills, but Mills lost it at the blue line there. Still battling for it right in front of the Wolves bench here. And finally, Rose McLean sends it in deep. 17 seconds now left to go in the Wolves power play. So that's going to be sent on down, coming to collect it. It is Chisholm. Rose McLean also helping her out. Rose McLean wanting to go for a little skate, as that will do it for the Wolves power play, back to even strength. And we got an odd man rush here for the selects, but that one gets broken up there by McEwen. She couldn't quite get it out. Burris now in the corner trying to find her options. She gets tripped up there. Now good pinch there from Carly Boyle, who's in the box. Carly Boyle trying to get it and keep it in the blue line, but she's just going to regroup it in the neutral zone. McIntyre try to stretch Boyle there, but that pass gets intercepted, so it's going to be sent all the way down. Ella Gritton to Burris. Burris, it's in her feet. She couldn't quite see it, but she gets it back. Now Gritton. Chips that one To herself was Mila Martin. Mila Martin with some speed. Martin trying to play it to Sean Richards, but she couldn't quite get a shot off. Another chance in front, but that one's going to be covered up there. So face-off is going to be on the left side of Peyton Crozier. So Mila Martin's line still out there for the selects. But now here come the Wolves. It could be a potential 3-on-1 here for the Wolves. Here's a chance now, shot on. Rebound chance, and nice save there from Lydia Mason. That shot coming from number 6, Webster. She couldn't quite find the back of the net. Now here's a chance coming the other way is Martin. As Mills lost that puck, now coming to McCaddy with a shot on. That one is easily saved and steered aside by Crozier. 5:43 now left to go, ladies and gentlemen. McCaddy sends it across. And that's just going to be safely dumped in there by Dorian. And here is a nice pinch there from McIntyre, who's been buzzing all day. McIntyre tried to play that one in the slot. No one could bang that one home. Dorian sends it up ice. Here is Richards making a nice couple moves. Richards. Now a little bit of a miscommunication with the selects forwards. Didn't know who was going to get that pass. Francis McDonald, the lone goal scorer, back out for the selects. Now here is Burris. She has some wheels. Nice little move. Burris. Oh, that shot just went wide. Close chance there. Not by much, though. Now coming back the other way. Here's a chance now for Stevenson. Mia Stevenson, shot on. Nice save there. Another chance, and no one could whack that home. Great couple saves there from Lydia Mason. Stevenson to Blackwire. Sends it to her D partner, Finley. Or excuse me, that was McEwen. And now here's a chance for Duncan. Alone scores! Kinley Duncan tying things up here for the Western Wolves. All alone in the slot and just ripping it top shelf where your grandma hides the cookies. Not much you can do there, as it all started with a great forecheck from the Wolves. A smart dump in there from defensewoman was Misha Pinot up on the left side, and Pinot dumped it in and let the forwards go to work behind Mason, and someone found Duncan right in the slot, and she made no mistake, making this a tie hockey game here at the showcase with 4 minutes left to go in this second period. So now coming back for more was Stevenson, but that pass fumbles over Duggan's stick. Now Duggan gets it right back. Now Thomas sends it in on the strong side here. Stevenson tried to play that one in front, but no one's home there, so come to collect it. Here is the assistant captain for the selects, Morrow. She lost that one along the wall, but McIntyre is there to help her, and she cycles it down low. Bria Tanner. Now to McIntyre. Oh, almost a turnover there at the blue line. Now, Rose McLean couldn't quite get it fully in deep as McIntyre does, as she just flips it right to Chisholm there as her big collision behind the net. Rose McLean now makes a nice pass to the point. Now McIntyre finds a lane, and nice save there with the glove from Peyton Crozier. McIntyre, definitely the most noticeable player for the select squad in this one. Even as a defensewoman, loves to jump in the attack and get some opportunities. There's 2:56 left to go in this second period. The selects win the draw cleanly. Here's Burris with a shot. That one gets blocked. Now on it is McCaddy, using her body to protect that puck, but now Wolves coming back the other way. Here's a chance now for Callie McNeil. We know she's dangerous. Makes a nice little move. Gets bodied there by Burris as 2v2 battle behind Lydia Mason. 2:25 now left to go in this second period. Still lots of hockey left to be played here. As that's going to be back in the Selects end, coming to collect it. So Selects fence woman now. Here is Ashton McCaddy. Sends it up on the strong side as she had the old other side wide open for a clean breakout. But Wolves taking advantage of that turnover and sending it right back in. Mills right on the forecheck. Mills, she gets tripped up there. Couldn't make a play. Now Selects finally get it out. As the Western Wolves are really starting to gain some momentum after that Duncan goal. Can't ask for a better second period and better time to gain some momentum. As it's crazy what one goal can do in hockey. Is this game is far from over for either team, as either team has no quit, that's for sure. Play to the final buzzer, and both teams with great forechecking abilities, always on the puck, dog in the bone mentality for both these squads. Duncan now trying to get something going as she got hooked there, no call. Now that's going to be off the glass and out of play, so 58 seconds now left to go in this second period. Shots are now 28-11 in favor of the Subway Selects. Face-off is going to be outside the Selects end here. Here's McIntyre. She sends that one up to center woman number 18, Rogan Vint. Rogan Vint now driving wide along the boards behind Crozier now. Good defensive play there from Misha Pinot to keep her on the outside. Now, here come the Wolves on an odd man rush now. As Webster just plays it safe and gets in deep. McIntyre takes the hit and keeps on skating as she has some ice in front of her now. Try to stretch pass it to her forward, but that got broken up. So they're going to have to regroup and now send it right back in the neutral zone. 17 seconds now left to go. Lineswoman says no icing. Lexi McIntyre. Up the ice they go at 6 seconds now. Up on the left side, Rose McLean makes a nice cross-ice pass there. Oh, off the post. Close chance there as there was 0.9 seconds left to go. So we'll add one more second on the clock. But what a chance there from Rose McLean and Rogan Vint to get up one once again here. As Peyton Crozier has to thank her best friend, the post, to keep this a tie game. So 0.9 seconds left to go. Be exact, another shot on, and that will do it for the second period. All tied up. What a second period that was, folks. Theo Yatra, High One Sports. We'll get a flood and see you in about 10 minutes or so. High One Sports. We'll see you in a second. As you guys saw in the start of the second period, the ice was pretty wet out there, so we got our Zamboni guy cleaning the ice off a little bit using the squeegee so it just isn't as wet, but we'll take a short break after this is all dry. Third period action coming up. High Button Sports. So it looks like we are all good to go for this third period. The U18 High Button Sports all tied up here, Northern Subway Selects and the Western Wolves. So this third period, folks, should be interesting as the shots are 28-11 in favor of the Selects. As remember, folks, the Selects are sitting in third place. So they are looking to get their first win in the 2026 season this weekend here at the showcases. I guess they already have a win, but keep getting wins, and same with the Wolves as they're still far back in the standings, but second part of the season always matters the most, obviously. So here we go as Rose McLean tries to get something going here. She's getting battled there by Stevenson. She makes a nice little play to create some space, and puck was flying there in all directions as that is finally dumped in by the Wolves as the puck is still a little slippery out there. Here's a chance on the backhand was Stevenson, but she couldn't find the back of the net. Now there's going to be a penalty coming up here. It looks like it's going to be against the Wolves, so power play going to be into the Subway Selects. In the box, it's going to be number 12, Hallie Murray. So it's going to be a cross-checking call against Murray and the Wolves. So huge power play here for the Selects to get up one with 18:47 left to go. Still a couple minutes into this one. So ref telling the linesman that we're going to have a little delay here just to get the ice a little more dry. So, the lineswoman wanting to get things started here as you hear the whistle. So it looks like we are all good as the Selects starting the offensive zone in their power play here as Rose McLean wins the draw right back to McIntyre. McIntyre to Burris. Burris drives wide as she fumbles the puck there, and the Wolves take advantage of that and send that one all the way down the ice. McIntyre now going to come and collect it in her own end. Now here is Rose McLean, the captain. She gives that one away. This could be a potential icing. Lineswoman says no. The ice is still flying at all directions here as it stopped and starting, but now McIntyre couldn't hold that pass as she gets it right back on the blue line. She tries to send that one down low, but that one gets coughed up, and with the Wolves send it right back in the Selects end. 2 minutes now into the third period, with 1:10 left to go in the power play. Rose McLean finds some space. She wants to go for a skate. She tries to send that one up ice now, but McEwen picks that one up. McEwen trying to clear. Good pressure and good battle there by Hannah MacArthur. But now here's McIntyre. Sends that down low to Burris, and that one is saved there by Crozier. Burris, McIntyre walks the blue line. Sends that one down low to Rogan Vint. Rogan Vint tried to play that one to slot. Gets broken up there. Now back up top to Burris, to McIntyre. Now down low to Rose McLean. McIntyre. Rose McLean, nice passing here from the Selects. Try to do a toe drag release there was McLean, but she couldn't quite get a shot off. 20 seconds now left to go in the Selects power play. Here is McIntyre. She delays. Cycles it down low. Rose McLean and Anna MacArthur both on it. Kate Morrow. Now back down low to Rose McLean. Making a nice little move. Try to play that one back door, but that's going to be covered up there by Crozier as there's some pushing and shoving after the whistle. So 16:47 left to go. So Rockets Capitals was supposed to start right now at 8 o'clock as Logan Carruthers will announce that one after this game. So that's going to be sent all the way down the ice. This is going to be an icing against the Wolves here. So offensive draw for the Selects once again. So Western Wolves coach Marilyn Fortin giving some pep talks on the bench here to the Wolves players. Trying to get up one here. But now here's a chance for the Wolves. But couldn't quite get it out. Now here comes Hallie Murray, who's in the box just a minute ago. She couldn't quite get by last defensewoman. So now here come the Selects. But now McPherson sends that right back in. As Mason plays it out. Puck still a little wet in the Selects end. McPherson rips that pass right up to Kinley Duncan, the lone goal scorer for the Wolves. Play that one in front. Here's a chance. Scores! The Western Wolves make it 2-1, 4 minutes into this third period. Miley Stevenson cleaning up the garbage right in the slot after a great forecheck from the Wolves. And it is now a 2-1 hockey game. So 16:02 left to go in this third period. Shots are now 29-12 in favor of the Selects, but the Wolves with the lead. So now Wolves trying to come back the other ways. That one gets broken up, and they sent that one in deep. So now Wolves' game plan probably Mrs. Fortin, the coach for the Wolves, probably saying just playing simple hockey, 30-second shifts. Don't do anything too stupid. Again, pucks in deep, but here come the Selects. As we know, they are relentless, especially in the forecheck, as they are not giving up just yet, that's for sure. As now Dorian makes a partner pass there to McIntyre. Now Rose McLean makes a nice pass up to the center woman, McCaddy, but she loses that in the slot. So now coming back the other way. Here is Callie McNeil. She delays. She has nobody with her, so that's just going to be stripped off by Frances McDonald, the lone goal scorer for the Selects. Now the Wolves send that right back in. Here's Burris. She's getting pressured there by Charlie Webster. Rose McLean couldn't quite get that one out. Good pressure here from Callie McNeil and the Wolves. But now Here comes Rose McLean in the selects. Up on the right side, she cuts in, trying to make a nice little move on McEwen, but couldn't do so. Brooke McEwen's just gonna play it easy and send that one in deep. Good forecheck here from Stevenson. As the puck is still pretty wet, and the selects end can't quite connect a tape-to-tape pass in the selects end. But now here comes Rogan Vint. She chips it to herself. Nice little play. Partial 2-on-1 here. Vint with a shot. Nice save there for Crozier. Still loose. Not covered up just yet. As Anna MacArthur picks it up. She makes a nice pass up for defenseman Boyle. But now good back check from McAdam to break that opportunity up. Now McAdam still bound for it against Boyle. Here's McAdam on her backhand. She stops, pass up right to the point. Here is Finley Blackwire. Rebound chance. Oh, I thought that went in the back of the net just for a second there as Mason didn't quite see it after that blocker save. Now here comes Frances McDonald. Anna MacArthur plays it back to her defensewoman. Now they chip that one up ice. That one gets broken up there by Webster. Webster on a 1-on-2 opportunity. She has some hands and she has some wheels. Webster trying to get a shot off. Good defensive play there from the selects defensewoman Carly Boyle to break that chance up. Now Callie McLean tried to get that on net. That one got broken up. Callie McNeil, very noticeable in this one, that's for sure, as she gets it right back. Here is Callie McNeil. She's a little tired out there, so she just gets it in deep, and she wants to go for a change, the assistant captain. Here's Waugh. Now it goes up to Stevenson. Stevenson, oh, had a chance for a fast break there if number 7, Lexi McIntyre wasn't there, but now Lexi McIntyre going from defense to offense real quick. She wants to go for a skate. Around the net, wraparound chance. Nice save there from Crozier as she was saved there. Nice save from Crozier. Now cycles that one down low to Tanner. Bria Tanner cycles it to Sean Richards. Sean Richards now. She also cycles that one, but that one's picked off. So that one's going to be sent down, but right back in thanks to McIntyre. So a whole new line change now for the Selects as they had fresh legs out there. Now this is going to be a potential icing here for the Wolves as, ooh, gutsy call there from the lineswoman as the Wolves coach Marilyn Fortin doesn't like that call as she thought McAdam got there first, but either way, defensive draw here for the Wolves. So face off one here from the Selects. They won that one forward, but now Wolves rim that one around the wall. Selects try to put it on net, and that's going to be gloved down by Crozier. Shots are now 30-14 in favor of the Selects. Taking the draw for the Selects is going to be the captain, Rose McLean, against number 4, Mills. Kayla Mills having a fantastic showcase game as that's going to be a nice save there from Crozier as she stacked the pads on that one. Now we switch sides here as time is really ticking here for the Selects. As they're looking to tie it. Face off one there by the Selects to Burris. Nice blocker save there from Crozier. Now Mills with it. Mills sends that one up ice to Webster, but she couldn't quite handle that pass as Burris sends that one all the way down. Richard lost that battle. Good forecheck here. Shot on. That one got blocked by Richard. Still battling for it behind the net of Crozier. Rose McLean trying to win it. Now that gets rimmed around far side, goes to the point now. Safely dumped in there by Carly Boyle to Rose McLean now behind the net. On her backhand, Rose McLean stops. Makes a nice little move, shot on, and a nice easy save there from Peyton Crozier as she solved that one. 2-1. Western Wolves lead as they are looking to get their 11th win of the season. Face off one there by the Select, shot on. That one goes wide. Now, here's Boyle. She sends that to MacArthur, but that's going to be offside, says the linesman. So Select sitting at second place with 25 wins and 4 losses. So a great record for this Selects team as they are looking to get their 30th win, but trailing down 1 with 10:28 left to go. Ashton McCaddy in the battle. Wolves trying to get that one out, and they do, but Boyle lost that puck. Here's McAdam. Partial 2-1. McAdam, nice block there from Ella Gritton. Ella Gritton having fantastic defensive hockey in today's game, but now that gets rimmed along the boards. Here's Wall with a shot. That one doesn't get on Mason. Gritton makes a nice pass to her winger. Francis McDonald tries to send it in deep, but that one's almost taken away. Oh, close turnover there from Brooke McEwen. Now, McAdam. Oh, is that fooled me there? I thought it went all the way down the ice, but here comes the Selects on a partial breakaway. What a save there from Crozier. Definitely her best stop of the night, as it's going to draw into a power play here for the Select. So cross-checking penalty going to go against Brooke McEwen. What a stop there from Peyton Crozier. But either way, it's going to be a power play for the Selects as they are looking to tie things up. Definitely their biggest power play of the weekend so far. McIntyre plays it on the half wall. Shot on. Nice glove save there from Crozier. What a shot from Rose McLean. She definitely has one of the best shots in the league. Just couldn't quite get by Crozier. 35-14 in shots in favor of the Selects. Here's McIntyre. Walks the blue line, makes a nice little head fake. Walks in, finds a lane. Oh, it tipped and just goes wide. Not by much, though. Dorian sends that down low. Try to play it in front to MacArthur, but that got deflected. Now, Miley Stevenson just trying to eat the puck and waste some time here. A minute and a half left to go in this power play. Here's Rogan Vint. Sends that one up ice to McIntyre on the blue line. She makes a fantastic move. McIntyre scores! She's been fantastic all night long. Lexi McIntyre with a nice little head fake at the blue line walks in and making no mistake beating Peyton Crozier low blocker side, and we have a tie hockey game, folks. That's a Northern Subway Selects power play goal. Thank you to the defensewoman Lexi McIntyre. What an absolute beauty that was. But now coming back the other way as the Wolves want some revenge. Here's a chance now. Oh, McAdam almost had a close break there, but now here is Ashton McCaddy. She drops that one. Shot on. That one gets steered aside. Another chance. That one hits the side of the net. Now another chance in front. Still loose. Not covered up just yet. And Peyton Crozier finally covers it up with a fantastic save. Face-off gonna be on the left side of Crozier here. 8:01 now left to go to be exact. Selects win the draw. Now walking in, here's a shot on. Ooh, that's just wide. Close chance there for Tanner. As there is a big hit at the blue line. Now Sean Richards trying to find a lane, couldn't quite get a shot off. Now Wolves getting pressured there. Great forecheck here from the Selects. Now Sean Richards. Big battle now behind Crozier. Sean Richards gets it right back in the corner. Try to play it to Tanner, but that fumbled over her stick, so it goes on the closest side of us here to McEwen, who's in the box just a second ago. As McEwen's just going to send that all the way down, not enough for icing. Chisholm sends that one up ice. Oh, almost a turnover there, but now here is Layla Burris. Burris shot on, nice save there from Crozier, as there was a big juicy rebound in the slot, but Wolves send that in deep. Now that one gets taken away. Hallie Murray, oh, it was in her feet. She couldn't quite collect that one. Now Richards sends it in. Here is Richard. Richard sends that up to Thomas. Thomas gets it right back. Here's a shot on. Nice save there from Mason. So that wasn't Thomas, that was Murray. My apologies there. 39 to 15 in shots favored by the Selects. Face-off is going to be on the right side. Lydia Mason. Face-off one there by the Selects. Now that one got stripped there by Kylie McNeil. She tried to play that one in front. That one got steered aside. Now, good job there from Mila Martin to use her body to get that one in deep. Now here comes Mills. She's tried to send it up to McAdam, but she wasn't expecting that pass. There's a little too much heat on it. Now here, number 6 is Ella Gritton. She sends that one up ice. On the forecheck now is Francis McDonald, one of the goal scorers in this game. Now, good keep in there from the other goal scorer, McIntyre. Here's a chance now for Field as she lost that one. Good defensive play there from the Wolves. That's dumped in there from Caden Thomas. Caden Thomas hard on the forecheck as there's going to be a penalty coming up against the Wolves. So it looks like it's going to be Caden Thomas in the box for a slash. Yeah, so a huge power play for the Selects with only 5:21 left to go in this third period. So talk about a big opportunity. This is a huge opportunity here for the Selects. Face-off going to be on the right side of Crozier. Hallie Rose McLean taking the draw. Good win there from the Wolves as McEwen got hooked up there, no call. So Selects trying to send it down low. Rose McLean to Dorian. Or excuse me, this is Rogan Fint. She sends that one across to Rose McLean. Nice pass to McIntyre. Rebound chance. Another nice save there from Peyton Crozier as she flashed the leather. Fredericton police need to be called due to a robbery. Peyton Crozier with a big stop there. It doesn't get much better than that. Peyton Crozier having a wonderful game of hockey in this one. As McIntyre making a nice little move. Nice pass up to Dorian with a shot on. Another nice save there from Crozier. Still not out though. Carrie Dorian sends it down low. Back to Dorian. Now down low. Here is Martin. Or excuse me, Francis McDonald. Now Ashton McCaddy to McIntyre. McIntyre. Now down low to Rogan Vint. Now Rose McLean. She tried to send that one in front. No one could come and collect that one. Now to the point. Dorian to McIntyre. She fumbled that one. Here's a chance now for number 17, Callie McNeil. Short-handed. McNeil shot on, and that one hit Lydia Mason's glove and wants to continue playing it. So 3:58 now remaining in this third period, folks. Rose McLean shot on. That one just went wide. As Burris tried to hold the blue line, couldn't do so. Good PK from Stevenson and the Wolves to get that one out. Anna MacArthur now to Burris. Burris wanted to go for a skate. She sets things up. Beautiful pass there to see Carly Boyle. Try to see it back to Burris, but flubber over her stick, but she gets it right back on the point. Burris to Boyle. Shot on. Nice save there from Peyton Crozier. 3:23 now left to go in this third period. It is getting tight here as both teams a little more tense on their sticks, a little more nervous. So 2 seconds left to go in the power play for the Selects as Caden Thomas is now back out. Back to even strength with 3:15 left to go. Selects and the Wolves all tied. Now here's a chance for Asha McCaddy. Try to have a chance in front. Another chance. Another nice save there from Crozier as she solved that one. Beautiful shot there from McLeod. Just a better save from Crozier. Now Burris. Try to play that one up ice. Here's McEwen. McEwen lost that one, but she made a nice pass to Callie McNeil. Nice save there. Ooh. Lydia Mason didn't quite see it, though. As the pressure here from the Wolves, but Burris is there. Burris getting pressured there by Mills. Still not out. Good keeping there from Thomas, but now out. Now Thomas trying to get it back on the red line as Select send it right in the Wolves end this time. Brooke McEwen with some time. As that one hit Duggan's skate there, so she couldn't quite collect that one. So that one's going to be sent right back in deep. Now Kate Morrow does a good job getting that one out. Here's a chance now for Morrow to spring Rose McLean, but it goes back the other way, and Stevenson sends it in deep. Here come the Wolves on the forecheck. Ella Gritton. Pass to her partner, she fumbles that one, but Gritton gets it right back in the slot, and she tries to get it out, but kept in there by Richards. Now to Duncan, the puck is flying in all directions, but now here's a chance for Rose McLean, the captain. Can she get on the board? And that's going to be stopped there by Peyton Crozier as she covers that one up with 1:36 remaining in this one. So, no timeouts yet from coaches. Face-off is going to be on the right side of Crozier here. Lineswoman telling the girls to back up. As now Wolves come up with it. Right off the draw. Here's a chance now. She got tripped up there was McAdam. Now Dorian wanted to go for a skate. Dorian driving wide. Dorian, nice save from Crozier. Rebound chance. No one could bury that one. Anna MacArthur sends that one up to McIntyre. Back to MacArthur. Shot on. Oh, that one hit the ref's leg. That one looked like it stung, but it seemed like she didn't even feel that one. Here's Asha McCaddy now along the wall. Now to Dorian, down low. Here's a chance now for Sean Richards. Down low to Asha McCaddy. Goes to McIntyre. McIntyre making nice little moves at the blue line. Now Anna MacArthur helps her out with support. MacArthur shot on, and nice easy glove save there from Crozier with 30 seconds now left to go as Hallie Rose McLean, Rogan Vint are back out there for the Selects, and Callie McNeil and Mills and Thomas out for the Wolves. 36.2 seconds left to go to be exact here, folks. Offensive draw here for the Selects. Now McNeil wins that draw forward as she wants to keep it to herself here as she puts it on Mason. She keeps the play alive. Another shot that just goes wide. Here's McEwen on the blue line. McEwen with the shot. That one's blocked by her own teammate Mills. Mills plays that one in front. That one gets steered aside. Another shot on. That one gets blocked. Now Mills plays it up to Callie McNeil. 10 seconds now left to go. Shot on. Nice save there from Lydia Mason. Mills back to McPherson now on the point. 5 seconds now left to go. And it looks like that will do it, folks. The Northern Subway Selects and the Western Wolves tie things up. So I'm honestly not too sure how this works. I believe it's going to be some 3-on-3 overtime, but you guys probably know better than I do. We'll be back in just a moment. Some overtime about to happen on High Button Sports. Theo Yatra on the call. Thanks. All right, folks. What's better than this? Some free hockey for you guys right now. Subway Selects and the Western Wolves all tied up here. 5-minute, 3-on-3 overtime. As Lexi McIntyre, Rose McLean, and Anna MacArthur are out for the Selects, and Callie McNeil, Mills, and McEwen out for the Wolves. Now here's a chance for MacArthur right off the hop on a partial break. MacArthur, nice save there from Crozier. Here's Callie McNeil now. Callie McNeil has some ice in front of her. She wants to go for a little skate. Callie McNeil gets stopped up there by McIntyre. Now McNeil tries to play it back to Pinot now. Here's Misha Pinot. The defense woman driving wide against McIntyre, but she drives hard into the net there. Hallie Rose McLean getting battled there by Pinot. Chance in front. No one could bury that one, though. Here's a chance now for Anna MacArthur. As all Wolves players are back in their own zone, so MacArthur looking for her options. MacArthur has some ice in front of her. She delays, though. Nice, smart play. Creates some ice and chance in front. Scores! The Northern Subway Selects get their 30th win of the season. Scoring that one, no other than Rose McLean. What a goal there. It all started with Anna MacArthur, with a great individual effort, driving into the zone and then seeing the captain, Hallie Rose McLean, wide open in the slot. Not much Peyton Crozier could do there as she stopped 47 of 50 shots tonight. What an absolute battle between these two teams. I'm Theo Yatru. The Northern Subway Selects get their 30th win of the season. Hope everybody has a great night. Bye-bye now. And also, go Canada, go.